India, the land where every season brings celebration, where faith, color, and rhythm fill the air, where the sacred and the social blend seamlessly, and where the economy itself beats to the drum of festivities. Across states, castes, and communities, India's festivals are not mere rituals. They are reflections of who we are, culturally, philosophically, psychologically, and even economically. Namaskar and welcome to Sunset TV. I'm Rajiv Kumar Singh, and you're watching our special series, History Behind Headlines. In this episode, we explore India's fascination with festivals and how do our festive celebrations shape not just our society, but also many other facets of our lives. India, a land where every month, somewhere, something is being celebrated. From the glow of Diwali lamps to the colors of Holi, from the harvest joy of Baisakhi to the devotion of Eid and the warmth of Christmas, festivals here are a way of life. They unite a billion people across faiths, languages, and regions in shared moments of joy and renewal. Every festival carries a story of tradition, gratitude, and togetherness. And together, they form the heartbeat of a nation where culture, community, and celebration merge as one. That is why India is called the land of festivals. From Diwali to Holi, from Onam to Pongal, from Durga Puja in the east to Ganesh Utsav in the west, India's calendar is the kaleidoscope of festivals. Every month carries a story, every festival carries a philosophy. For millions, festivals are moments of renewal, of faith, family, and fortune. In West Bengal, the goddess Durga arrives every year, not just as a symbol of divine victory, but as the heartbeat of a vast creative economy. In 2019, British Council study valued the puja economy, the vast network of spending and livelihoods tied to Durga Puja in West Bengal, at over 32,000 crore, accounting for nearly 2.5% of the state's GDP. From artisans sculpting idols in Kumartuli to decorators, caterers, musicians, designers, and transporters, the festival fuels an entire ecosystem of creativity and commerce. By 2025, experts estimate that West Bengal's Durga Puja economy has surged beyond 65,000 crore, reflecting not just Bengal's enduring devotion, but also how faith and festivity together power one of India's most dynamic cultural economies. From idol makers in Kumartuli to light designers in Chandarnagar, from textile traders to food stalls, more than 2 to 3 lakh people find work because of puja season.
On an average per capita income that it is generating annually or during this puja season itself is close to around 24 to 25 lakh rupees per person. And as you already mentioned that around 2 lakh people are involved, it means that it is impacting more than 10 lakh people in West Bengal. And if you compare it with the per capita income of West Bengal or per capita income of India, the income that is getting generated is much higher. And it's getting generated in a very short period of time. For some families and some individuals, this income could be their only income through the year. But for many others, maybe the larger portion, there are additional incomes also.
Faith creates employment, art becomes economy, and devotion fuels development. Durga Puja is not just a festival, it is Bengal's biggest cultural industry.
शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणं आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते.
Across India, Diwali unites the nation in light. It marks the victory of good over evil, of hope over despair. But it is also India's largest shopping season. From gold to gadgets, sweets to saris, India's consumer spirit soars. Retailers and e-commerce platforms report sales worth tens of thousands of crores during Diwali week. As the lamps of Diwali light up homes across India, they also illuminate the engines of the economy. According to a Bank of Baroda report, India's total festive season spending in 2025 is projected to touch an astounding $149 billion, nearly 13.2 lakh crore rupees. Urban consumers alone contributed $22 billion or 1.8 lakh crore during the 2024 festive season. The Confederation of All India Traders (CAIT) reported that Diwali 2024 spending soared to $50 billion or 4.2 lakh crore rupees, almost 10 times higher than 2019. A reflection of how India's festive spirit now drives one of the largest consumer booms in the world. Talking about e-commerce and retail trends, the Diwali marketplace has moved online and earlier than ever. In 2025, over 80% of Indian shoppers began their Diwali purchases as early as August and September. Online retail platforms recorded massive surges in sales during the first week of the festive season itself. Following GST reforms and greater digital penetration, India's retail ecosystem is witnessing record-breaking levels of purchasing and participation. A clear pattern has also emerged: premiumization. Data from 2025 shows a sharp 50% year-on-year rise in premium smartphone sales, symbolizing the growing appetite for higher-end products across categories. Talking about sector-specific insights, in real estate, the Festival of Prosperity brings a surge in property investments. In 2024, developers in regions such as Delhi NCR alone announced new projects worth over 1 lakh crore during the festive period. Talking about automobiles, for automakers, Diwali remains the season of revival. With GST reforms to back, in 2025, the industry rolled out aggressive offers to clear inventories, turning showrooms into festive hubs of aspiration and affordability. Jewelry. No Indian festival glitters quite like Diwali, and gold remains at its heart. This year, gold is expected to trade around 1.2 lakh per 10 grams, marking its highest festive season level ever. Experts attribute the surge to a combination of global factors: gold's safe haven appeal amid geopolitical uncertainty, its inverse relationship with the US dollar and interest rates, and sustained central bank buying across the world. According to an industry report by the Gem and Jewelry Export Promotion Council (GJEPC), total gold sales during Diwali 2024 period amounted to about 47 tons. The India Bullion and Jewelers Association (IBJA) has now projected a 27% decline in gold demand by volume for the 3-week festive season of 2025, citing record high prices as the main deterrent. Even allowing for that decline, if around 35 tons of gold are traded during Diwali 2025 and prices hover around 1.2 lakh per 10 grams, Indians would still spend roughly 4.2 lakh crore rupees on gold alone.
The feel that I'm getting, there are significant purchasing even in jewelry which is happening because there are a good number of people who are believing that gold prices could rise further. The kind of projections that we are seeing most central banks are buying and the kind of shortage that gold and silver is facing, people are buying. Many marriages which are likely to happen maybe in January or February, people are wanting to buy now. So what I'm expecting is that the kind of decline that is being projected, 27%, may actually not happen. Sales will be higher. And because the price is now significantly higher, and even if volume goes down slightly, final outcome for jewelers is going to be significant.
Sweets are the taste of celebration. No Diwali is complete without sweets. The industry earns 30 to 35% of its annual revenue during the festival, driving production and innovation across the country. In 2025, a growing number of consumers embrace healthier and premium varieties, though traditional mithai, from laddus to kaju katli, continue to dominate festive tables. For millions of small traders, potters and artisans, Diwali means income, survival and dignity. It keeps the informal economy alive year after year. But Diwali is also philosophical, a reminder that darkness, however deep, is temporary and light always returns. Holi, the festival of colors, joy and renewal, is rooted in mythology. It celebrates the triumph of good over evil and the victory of devotion over ego, symbolized by the legend of Prahlad and Holika. Psychologically, Holi offers a moment of emotional release, a time when hierarchies dissolve, differences blur, and the country reconnects with its childlike spontaneity.
Holi Act, Holika Act, the act as a temporary suspension of social norms, a social leveler where caste, class, gender role, and age-related hierarchy dissolves. The playful, coarse, and colorful throwing and collective celebration provides emotional outlet, forecasting the sense of unity.
Traditionally, it marks the end of winter and the arrival of spring, when nature itself seems to join the celebration with color and vitality. Economically too, Holi has become a major driver of festive commerce. According to the Confederation of All India Traders, CAIT, Holi 2025 generated business worth over 60,000 crore rupees across India, a 20% jump from last year's rupees 50,000 crore. Markets saw a surge of demand for Indian-made products, from herbal gulal and eco-friendly water guns to traditional attire and puja materials, with many consumers consciously boycotting Chinese imports. In Delhi alone, sales touched nearly rupees 8,000 crore. Beyond markets, Holi is also a festival of movement, of people and ideas. Domestic and international travel saw remarkable growth, with family travel abroad rising 27.2% and inbound tourism increasing as visitors flock to experience India's vibrant color play. Holi thus remains not just a celebration of color, but a reflection of India's evolving psyche, where ancient philosophy, social freedom, and economic energy blend into one radiant festival of renewal. When Mumbai celebrates Ganesh Utsav, the entire city becomes a stage. Introduced as a public festival by Bal Gangadhar Tilak during the freedom struggle, it was meant to unite people beyond caste and class. Today, it is a festival that powers livelihoods, from idol makers and sound technicians to food sellers and transporters. Economists estimate that Maharashtra's Ganesh Utsav fuels trade worth rupees 20,000 crore to 25,000 crore annually. A cascade of transactions that touch every household and every street. A report of CAIT says that Ganesh Chaturthi in 2025 was expected to generate approximately rupees 30,000 crore in business across India. Another CAIT estimate of 2024 put the business around 25,000 crore rupees. But beyond economics, it is the emotion that binds. The belief that wisdom and prosperity begin with Lord Ganesha, the remover of obstacles. In the grand tapestry of Indian festivals, Janmashtami and Raksha Bandhan stand out. One celebrating divine love and duty, the other the human bond of protection and trust. Janmashtami, marking the birth of Lord Krishna, transforms cities like Mathura and Vrindavan into living theatres of devotion. Raksha Bandhan, on the other hand, celebrates the timeless bond between brothers and sisters, a ritual that blends affection with moral responsibility. Beyond emotion, these festivals also drive enormous economic activity. From the sale of rakhis, sweets and traditional attire to temple decorations, travel and festive markets worth thousands of crores. Spiritually, both affirm India's deep-rooted belief that love, divine or familial, remains the strongest thread binding society together. India's festivals are deeply tied to the land and to the rhythm of the seasons. When the monsoon ends and the fields turn golden, celebration follows. From the harvest that feeds the body to the rituals that nourish the soul. India celebrates a number of harvest festivals, and all of them mark the harmony between nature, faith, and human life. In Kerala, Onam honors King Mahabali's return, a symbol of prosperity and justice. Families gather for the grand Onam Sadhya, a feast of 26 dishes served on banana leaves. Tourism booms, local artisans thrive, and the spirit of equality shines. Everyone, regardless of faith, celebrates together. Tamil Nadu's Pongal is a 4-day thanksgiving to the sun god. It is the rural economy's celebration of gratitude. Farmers decorate cattle, cook the traditional sweet pongal, and exchange gifts. Economically, Pongal injects spending into rural markets on clothes, utensils, food grains, and livestock, sustaining thousands of small enterprises. In Assam, the joy of Bohag Bihu marks the start of agricultural year. Drums, songs, and dances fill the fields. For the Assamese people, Bihu is identity and revival. Tourism, weaving, and handicrafts flourish during the season, a true union of nature, art, and livelihood. Baisakhi marks both the harvest season in Punjab and the birth of the Khalsa in 1699, a turning point in Sikh history. It is a day of gratitude when farmers thank nature for abundance and Sikhs reaffirm their spiritual identity. From vibrant processions and Nagar Kirtans to bustling fairs and golden fields ready for harvest, Baisakhi embodies prosperity, courage, and community, a festival where faith and livelihood flourish together.
छठी मैया बरत तोहार छठी मैया बरत तोहार.
For millions in Bihar, Jharkhand and eastern Uttar Pradesh, Chhath Puja is among the most sacred festivals. A festival of purity, discipline and gratitude, where devotees fast, walk barefoot and pray to the setting and rising sun. But behind this spiritual endurance lies a powerful social reality. The Chhath economy, from sweets and sugarcane to clay vessels and fruits, sustains thousands of small traders. For Bihar's migrants, returning home for Chhath is both pilgrimage and homecoming.
Chhath Puja is deeply rooted in agrarian, basically in the urban places, urban society also, and nature based on spirituality. That is thus dedicated to the sun god, river worship. For the people of Bihar and eastern UP, Uttar Pradesh and Jharkhand and the other surrounding region now also, it's represent the cultural identity, the purity and ancestral connection. And for the migrant returning to the home for the Chhath is almost like a pilgrimage and reformation of root, family tie, communal belonging.
It is a devotion, but also deep emotional healing, a reaffirmation of roots and belonging. Festivals are not just about faith, they are about feeling. Psychologists say festivals reduce loneliness, strengthen family bonds, and boost collective happiness. They offer a sense of sacred time, moments that transcend the everyday, and reconnect people to community and meaning. Acts of giving, charity, feeding the poor, sharing gifts, reinforce empathy and compassion. In an unequal society, festivals become great equalizers, at least for a while. Every Indian festival has a philosophical thread, a meditation on the eternal dance of lights and darkness, joy and sorrow, life and death. Diwali celebrates the return of light, Holi, the triumph of color over monotony, Durga Puja, the power of feminine divinity, Pongal and Bihu, the gratitude of humankind towards nature, Ganesh Utsav, wisdom before action, Chhath, reverence for the life-saving sun. Festivals are economic engines, generating billions in transactions every year. They boost consumption, employment, tourism, and creative industries.
Out of 4 or 5 major engines, along with agriculture, food processing, maybe knowledge, etc., tourism is going to be a major driver. And as far as religious tourism is concerned, is a huge, huge part. And we have seen for a long time, and this is year round, all along, particularly the names that you are mentioning, Mathura, Kashi, at Tirupati, and many other locations now, even Ayodhya. The kind of phenomena that we are witnessing, even otherwise, maybe a decade back also, it was a huge revenue spinner, huge income provided to large number of families across the country. But what we are witnessing now, the number of people who are visiting these locations is significantly higher.
But beyond numbers, they sustain a vast informal economy. Street vendors who earn their year's income in a few festive weeks. Yet, every festival also comes with costs. Environmental pollution, excessive spending, and growing commercialization. The challenge lies in balance between celebration and sustainability. In a country of many faiths, festivals remind us that diversity is not division, that joy can be shared across religions, castes, and languages. When an entire neighborhood lights lamps, when strangers dance together in a procession, when families feed others, that is when the true spirit of India shines. From the Himalayas to Kanyakumari, from the deserts of Rajasthan to the backwaters of Kerala, India celebrates life in 1,000 ways. Its festivals are its pulse, spiritual, social, and economic. They preserve its past, energize its present, and illuminate its future. In a changing world, India's festivals continue to remind us of one eternal truth, that joy shared multiplies, and light, when kindled together, never fades. That is all we have in this program. Thanks for watching.
To watch more programs of Sunset TV, subscribe to our YouTube channel and don't forget to like and share them.